Welcome back, viewers. Today we will be testing the Cuan Sniper Indicator. But before we do, if you have not watched our first video and the videos after that, you need to go do that now. At the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. And as a team, we will all profit from it when we are done. You can find a link to the first video down below. You can also find a link to sign up for TradingView down below. If you use the link below, you will save a little bit of money. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Discord is a free group communication platform. On our Discord server, we are having great conversations about all things regarding trading. One of the biggest struggles on this channel is people who use other platforms like MT4 being able to follow along. Sometimes it can be hard to find the indicators we are using on other platforms. And so on our Discord server, I have created a channel for indicator creation. And on that channel, I pinned links to freelancers who can code indicators for MT or for TradingView. So if you don't want to create a TradingView account, you can hire a freelancer for a really small fee and have them code an indicator for the MT platform. Or if you are on TradingView and need an indicator created, something unique or an indicator for a system you have developed, you can also have them code PineScript. So use the link for either MT4 coding or use the link for PineScript. Lastly, I get a lot of people that are asking me for the entire list of all the winning indicators that we have tested to date. And whereas I am not a big proponent of gatekeeping information, I've put a lot of time and effort into creating the content on my YouTube channel. And so I don't think it is too much to ask for the viewers to go through and view the content that I've spent a lot of time creating. Now, if you are not interested in supporting our channel by going back and watching the content that I have created, then I have developed a solution for you. I've created a Patreon account. I will put a link to it down below in the description. If you sign up for Patreon and you sign up for the $9 a month account, I will send you the full list of tested and winning indicators to date. I will also send you an updated list of the indicators that we are testing at the end of each week. Now, of course, you have to stay subscribed to the $9 subscription, monthly subscription, to continue to receive the updated list of indicators. But that way it will provide me with the support that I need to continue to provide the free content that I am putting out for everybody to view. Now, if you just love the channel in general and want to support us, then there is also a lower, I think $3 Patreon subscription that you can sign up for that will also help support the channel and keep things going, so that way I can continue to produce the content and the open information that we are creating here in this channel and in our Discord server. Again, if you have not signed up for our Discord, then you need to do that as well. It is a absolutely free platform where we have real-time ability to chat and have conversations about trading. And again, if you want to support the channel with Patreon, then you can find the link down below in the description. Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the Cuan Sniper Indicator. But before we do, I wanted to put the indicator scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested 158 indicators, and out of those 158 indicators, 64 of them have been winners, which means that they have met or exceeded the 60% win-loss ratio threshold that we have set for them. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. But as we are working on building the best trading system possible, you could take any one of these 64 indicators and get out there and start potentially profitably trading the markets with them now. So go back and watch those videos, make a list of those indicators, and get out there and see what you can do with them. But stick with us here as we work on maximizing your trading profits. Alright, as I said, today's indicator is the Cuan Sniper indicator. It's a little bit, the name has a little bit more to it besides just Cuan Sniper. It's like Cuan Sniper 7MA something something something. But just for the sake of simplicity, we will call it the Cuan Sniper indicator. Of course, this is a TradingView member created indicator, and so you can find a link to it down below in the description. And you can see it on screen here. There is quite a bit happening with it. It actually, I think I turned on, let's see. Yeah, I think I turned on moving average line. So I believe this is, let me, here, I'll just go in and reset the default. There we go. And so this is how it looks normally. There are, like I just turned off there, there's actually some moving averages that are hidden behind the scenes as well. But as you can see, there is just a whole lot happening here. Now, the good part is that the indicator, or the creator of the indicator, gave us signals when we should be taking trades. And so this is one of those instances where the creator didn't necessarily explain in the description of the indicator how the indicator should be used. But what they did instead is they gave us signs or signals on the actual indicator itself when we should be trading it, which is just as valuable, if not more valuable. Sometimes even when a creator explains how the indicator should be used, it can be rather challenging to understand, or in some cases left up to opinion, and therefore it starts to get subjective. When the creator of the indicators put a clear label when you should buy and sell on the indicator itself, there obviously is no question when the indicator or the creator wanted you to take a trade. And so this is one of those indicators where the creator has given us those signals, which is very valuable when we are testing. Now, there is, again, just a massive amount of stuff happening here on screen. And so the first thing we're going to want to do is go in and mute out some of this noise, so that way we can see what is actually happening. And so what we're going to do is we're going to hide the moving averages, because there's a button for that. Then we're going to go in and we are going to start turning off the visibility, some of these pieces of the indicator. Now keep in mind that when we turn off the visibility of the indicators, it is not changing their calculation. And so we're not actually turning the calculation of that particular piece off. We're just We're just making the visibility of it. We're just changing the visibility, making it invisible, basically. All right. Now that we have gone through and we have knocked out some of the visibility on the pieces, the majority of the pieces of this indicator, we can get a better picture. Now, I do wish in some cases that the creator of the indicator would have the default set like this. I feel like if an indicator is giving us a clear label to buy and sell, then there's really no more that we need to see on screen unless we choose to go in and turn those on. But of course, that's just me nitpicking. I obviously am grateful that they at least put the labels, and then we can go in and turn things off as we see fit. So, but yeah, basically we have these buy and sell boxes, these buy and sell labels, and those are our signals to go long and short. Now you can see that there are some where they aren't highlighted or they don't have a background. So like this one right here is a buy signal with no background. These here are sell signals with no background. And we're going to ignore those. Basically what we are looking for are just the red and green buy and sell signals. I feel like those are going to be the ones that are confirmed and for sure a signal to go long or short. I believe these ones here that don't have a background, I believe a premature version of the ones that have a background. And so I think this is kind of a multi-step process. Obviously, you could see by all the indicators that went into creating the buy and sell signals. I believe what it does is it picks up a sell signal and starts to label it on chart when it's met a specific condition. And it isn't until it is not until a larger set of conditions is met that it actually then paints the buy or sell with a background, a label and a background, kind of confirming that it is an actual sell or an actual buy signal. And so, like I said, we're going to ignore these ones that don't have a background. We're just going to stick to going long and short when these signals are painted with a red and green background. All right. It's like right off, we're starting to get some firing off. So those are not within the year yet. We just did cross over the year right there. So let's go ahead and start testing this, see what we can get out of this indicator. There's our first signal right there. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. That was a winning signal there. Picked up a buy signal. Ooh, interesting. So looks like this indicator might be repainting. Let's go ahead and play it forward a little bit and see. So that was not a good signal. Then we pick up a short right there. Which was not a good signal. Then we pick up a long right there. That one would have been a winner. Then we pick up a sell right here. That one would have been a winner. Haven't noticed it repainting I thought maybe I caught a glimpse of it back here, but I'm not 100% sure, and so just go ahead and play it forward, and we'll just see what happens. So we get a buy signal there. I mean, even if it wasn't repainting, what I thought I saw was that this buy signal right here had a green background, and then it switched. And so technically the buy itself stayed in place, and so we could consider that the signal instead, and just any time that it paints a buy or a sell regardless of the background, could trade it that way. But like I said, we'll just go ahead and play it out, see what we get. I think maybe my eyes may have just been playing a trick on me, but that's okay. We'll just go ahead and keep playing with it here. And even at that, I mean, we should be a little bit clear on repainting indicators. So repainting a repainting indicator, if I can talk correctly here, is not necessarily a deal breaker. Keep that in mind. It makes back testing challenging, but forward testing is still a possibility. And even if it is repainting, that does not mean that the indicator is completely useless. And so I want people to keep in mind that just because it is a repainting indicator does not mean that it should be just completely discarded and thrown in the trash. There absolutely is a world where a repainting indicator exists and is still a good indicator, and so keep that in mind. But for the sake of back testing, it is challenging for us to be able to test an indicator if it repaints during the back testing process. And so traditionally speaking, if it repaints, I just kind of write it off as a no and move on to another indicator. But that is because it would require forward testing, and a lot of forward testing in time, to actually determine whether or not that is a profitable indicator. And so obviously, for the sake of time and for the sake of the ability to be able to run a channel such as this, it's not really feasible to have a whole bunch of repainting indicators that we are forward testing every single day and waiting 2 or 3 years for the results, what could be the results, by the time we move into the other processes of testing and so on. So keep in mind that the next step in testing would be to take any profitable indicator. So we'd run it through the first year, see if it's profitable. If it's profitable, it goes on to the winning indicator list. And then the next step is to retest the winners and test them across a 100 signal criteria. And so at that point, if we were forward testing an indicator, say we did forward test an indicator and we did it for an entire year, right? That's pretty extreme right there in and of itself. But then let's say that now we have to test it and we have to get 100 signals out of it, and let's say, conservatively speaking, it only gave us 20 signals in a year. Obviously, it's going to take us a long time for us to forward test that indicator, and it is just not realistic to do that in this kind of an environment. I haven't seen it repaint. I haven't seen it do what I thought it did again, and so I'm fairly confident that we're okay with this indicator at this point. Definitely seems to have its weaknesses, that is for sure. Repainting or no repainting. It's thrown out a lot of signals. Seems to be doing pretty good though. And we hit this choppiness and it seems to be getting beat up pretty bad. We'll just keep playing it out here, see what we get, calculate them up at the end. And I think that puts us, yep, right there, that puts us at the end of the year. And so yeah, there are definitely points where it did really well, but then it jumped into this choppiness, and as soon as it jumps into this choppiness, it seems to get beat up really bad. But we don't even know what we've achieved. So let's go ahead and count them out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. So we have 30 signals all together. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So 14 winning signals. And so unfortunately, that is not going to meet the 60% criteria. Again, I wish that there was, I wish it wasn't so sporadic and just so quick to call signals in a choppy market, because there were times, like I said, that it was calling really good signals when a trending market happens. But we often see this, that there are many indicators out there that are really good at calling good signals during a trending market, but as soon as a choppy market starts to set in, they get tore to pieces. And so that's definitely a curse of quite a few indicators at this point. And so yeah, at this point it's going to go on the no list, and we will move on to the next indicator from here. If you have not already, like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification so that way you are notified anytime I post a new video. As part of the team, it's important that you are seeing the new videos as they come out, so you know what it is that we are discussing and what indicators we are testing, have tested, and have not tested. Also, like usual, there is a link below in the description to the Discord server. You can join us on Discord so that way we can further discuss the indicators and have discussions as we move forward building our trading system. And lastly, like usual, there is a link below to TradingView. If you like what you see whenever I use TradingView and you are interested in signing up for TradingView, if you use the link below and sign up for a paid account, you will save a little bit of money. So, all right, everybody, I will see you on the next video.